Alrighty guys, I have some incredible news for you all today. The version 3.6 beta has officially kicked off and a massive flood of detailed leaks has finally dropped. Welcome back to LUCILLA Hub. Before we dive into the deep end, just a quick reminder that all of the information shared in this video is based on early beta leaks and community speculation, so everything is subject to change. Take it with a grain of salt. With that out of the way, let us jump straight into it. Let us talk about our upcoming brand new 5-star resonator, Qingxiao. She is officially locked in for version 3.6 Phase 1, and her leaked kit mechanics are completely mind-blowing. Qingxiao is an Aero Sword user who functions as a premier Toon Strain main damage dealer. Her combat loop centers around seamlessly weaving between two core stances, Sheathed Sword Stance and Drawn Sword Stance. In Stance 1, your main objective is to build up a resource called Qinxin. Generating Qinxin is super straightforward. You simply hit the first and fourth hits of her basic attack string, execute dodge counters, or cast her standard resonance skill. In Stance 2, you generate a second resource called Sword Soul by landing the second and third hits of her ground combo, executing aerial hits, triggering her intro skill, or using her conditional resonance skill. Once both your Qinxin and Sword Soul meters are completely maxed out, her true power sequence begins. You execute a heavy attack called String Blade by holding down the attack button, which consumes both resource bars to unleash a massive arrow strike, launching Qingxiao directly into her enhanced Ephemeral Immortal Form while initiating her unique sword-riding flight mechanic. In this enhanced state, her basic attacks and dodge counters gain massive damage multipliers and can be chained seamlessly in midair. Dealing damage during this phase builds up a third resource bar called Heart Sword Intent. Once Heart Sword Intent reaches its cap, holding the attack button triggers a dramatic finisher strike called Skyfall Judgment. This consumes the remaining energy, deals a massive burst of damage, and returns her to her baseline state. Her baseline kit already sounds absurdly stylish, but it gets even better. Qingxiao isn't just a self-sufficient attacker, she heavily interacts with team synergies through specialized concerto mechanics. Whenever her teammates trigger concerto interference, enemies receive a special debuff called Mind Seal. Enemies marked with Mind Seal take significantly increased damage from Qingxiao's heavy attacks, enhanced state strikes, and her resonance liberation. Furthermore, when a teammate defeats a target marked with Mind Seal, Qingxiao gains awareness focus, allowing your team to stack additional Mind Seals onto high-tier or concerto-deviated boss enemies much faster. Rounding out her abilities, her Resonance Liberation delivers a single high-impact burst of arrow damage, while granting her the Heart of Heaven Empty and Clear buff. This state automatically applies Mind Seal to all surrounding enemies and heavily amplifies the damage of her next heavy attack string. Now, let us look at her signature weapon stats. This sword features a base attack of 500 alongside a massive main stat of 36% critical rate. The passive grants a baseline 12% attack boost. Then, whenever the wielder inflicts Toon Strain, they gain a stackable 11.2% arrow damage bonus that lasts for 2 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Upon reaching max stacks, the duration of this arrow damage boost expands to 15 seconds while allowing her arrow damage to ignore 10% of the enemy's defense. It is an incredible weapon completely tailor-made for her kit. But if you are low on Astrites, do not worry. You can easily slot in Emerald of Genesis, which will still perform amazingly well. For her Echo build, Heart of Evil's Purge is her definitive best-in-slot set. The 2-piece set grants a 10% arrow damage bonus, while the 5-piece set provides a 20% critical damage boost alongside an additional 30% arrow damage increase. You can start pre-farming your 3-cost and 1-cost pieces right now, but hold off on touching the 4-cost slot. Version 3.6 will introduce a dedicated 4-cost boss Echo specifically built to support Qingxiao. Since her signature weapon provides 36% critical rate and her Echo set gives 20% critical damage, equipping a 4-cost critical damage Echo will easily land your Qingxiao around an optimal balance of 80 to 90% critical rate and 270 to 280% critical damage. Finally, let us discuss her team building. On launch, her absolute best-in-slot partners are going to be Denia and Mornye, with Lynae serving as an incredible alternative in her Toon Strain stance. What makes this so amazing is that Qingxiao relies heavily on standard Toon interacting characters, meaning you do not need to summon brand new units just to make her function at peak performance. She makes full use of general sub-damage dealers like Lynae, whom most players already own. So, what is the final verdict? Qingxiao looks like an absolute blast to play, offering high mobility aerial combat, an insane signature weapon, and seamless synergy with existing meta supports. She is looking like a fantastic addition to any account. I hope every single one of you wins your 50-50 on her banner. That is all for me today. Let me know your thoughts on her dual stance kit in the comments below. If you enjoyed this leak breakdown, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.